That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. That's just how I feel after this game. This darn Wizards game. Hey guys, welcome back to the Wizards post-game review, brought to you in whole by me. You gotta do something to make yourself laugh, because after a game like that, it's like the Wizards lost to the Utah Jazz tonight, 107 to 104. Second straight loss for the Wizards this week. Second straight loss to the Jazz. So the Jazz have swept the season series again for the second year in a row against the Wizards. The Wizards, today was the anniversary. January 10th, 1971 was the anniversary of the Wizards' worst loss in franchise history. They lost by 52 points to the Bucks. And today they lost again. I don't know. I don't even know why they brought that up in the beginning of the game. Just a bad omen. Anyways, Wizards lost tonight, and it was just a lot of careless turnovers. 23 careless turnovers that turned into 27 points for the Utah Jazz. And the Wizards were terrible taking care of the ball tonight. I just don't even understand. I do understand, but then I don't understand. Wasn't even gonna make this video. I just needed a moment. I needed so much time after this. I took a shower to wash this loss off, and I just have to share this with you guys. I'm going through pain right now. I'm physically in pain. I want to share my pain with you guys. If you guys have pain from this, share it with me. So, Jazz were missing Rudy Gobert tonight, and they're missing Derek Favors. They're both out tonight, and both teams are coming off of losses. Both teams are coming off of a lot of rest. Wizards hadn't played since Saturday, and the Jazz hadn't played since Sunday when they played the Heat and they lost. Game they probably should have won. They lost. And I feel like this game, the Jazz took this opportunity to show that they really learned a lot from that loss against the Jazz, because the loss against the Jazz was a real heartbreaking loss for them. And they really showed that they learned from that. Correct a lot of those mistakes. The Wizards had a lead, and when the bench came in, the bench squandered that lead. The bench was really of no help tonight for the Wizards. The bench only scored 14 points, and 12 of those points came from Kelly Oubre. So the bench was of no help at all tonight. Just a real annoying, frustrating game to see these type of losses happen. See these kind of losses happen for the Wizards has just been this kind of would have been one of those losses you just take if if we were winning against those teams that were sub 500 teams earlier this season. If we were winning against them, this would have been kind of one of those losses you just take. And it just didn't work out. It was just disgusting. It was honestly disgusting to see all of those turnovers. Those turnovers came in so many different ways. They came in they forced turnovers. They came with just us throwing with the ball. They came with offensive fouls. They came with there were turnovers coming from every direction. The Jazz had 20 extra shots than we did. They got 27 points off of our turnovers. It was atrocious. The Jazz really showed that they wanted this game. They played like a team that hasn't won in a while. They haven't won since after they beat the Wizards on December 4th. They won 3 more games. 3 more games. Spurs, Cavs, and another team, I forgot which one. Oh, Celtics. So they beat some really good top teams. And they won against us. They got one against us. They stole the season series, and I was really hoping that we were gonna get a revenge game tonight, but it just didn't happen like that. The defense of the Jazz was great. They had a lot of good players tonight. A couple players that didn't really score, like Alec Burke, who really killed us in the last game against us on December 4th. He had 27 points, but tonight he had nothing. Cephalosha had 2. Royce O'Neal had 10 points. He played very well, very, very well. Rodney Hood had 7 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds before he was ejected from the game. He He had 2 tacks and he got ejected. He was like cursing at the ref, the second one. Joe Johnson, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He played really well. He's been in the league for like a really long time, but he still has like a good, strong body. He can still produce. Donovan Mitchell had 16 points, and he could have really had more, but he had 2 really quick fouls in the beginning. Like he fouled Bradley Beal, and then he fouled John Wall really quick and just got some quick fouls. He didn't get to spend as much time in the game as he probably would have wanted. He had 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Epe Udo had 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. He played awesome. He was doing everything that needed to be done, shooting 3-pointers, like played good defense, put a good, strong, hard body on the Wizards. Anybody that was going against him. Joe Ingles, who I love, who can do no wrong, my book, had 10 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Jerebko, 9 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. He played well as well. And then we got this guy, Ricky Rubio. Ricky Rubio, career 47%, the 37% field goal shooter career. And we let him get his way tonight. Like, originally when he was first playing, I was just like, Ricky, why you keep passing? Like, I know he passes out, but I'm like, dang, like, make the defense respect you a little bit. Like, come on. And boy, did we have to. Ricky Rubio had 21 points. He had 12 points in the first quarter. He had 3 assists, so not as many assists as he usually has, but he really picked up the slack on offense where, you know, they were lacking with Rodney Hood being out, Rudy Gobert being out, Derek Favors being out. Yeah, they let Ricky Rubio go to town. They were just like, they were walking past him. They were walking past him. Just like walked past him. Just walked past him. I had to get cozy. It's pretty cold in my house right now, but they're just walking past him. Terrible. Terrible. Like I said, Wizards bench sucked tonight. 14 points off the bench. 2 points from Sato. 2 points from Mike Scott. And 12 points from Kelly Oubre Jr. He was the highlight of the bench tonight. He was, getting some putback dunks in there. He had a couple really good 3-pointers in there. Markieff Morris had a bunch of useless fouls for no reason. Gortat had 8 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds. Keith had 8 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Otto Porter had 14 points tonight, but his 14 points came, like, majority of them came in the first quarter. He had 9 points, 6 rebounds, and assist. Bradley Beal had 23 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and a bunch of missed shots. John Wall actually played a really good game tonight. He was attacking. His defense really, really started to tighten up towards the end, like when we were down bad, and he just pushed us to that point where we almost could get off a win. He had 35 points tonight, 11 assists, and 6 rebounds. He pushed us. He really tried. He really pushed us. Like, he really wanted us to win, and it just wasn't in us because we're the Wizards. Like I don't know. Like, Bradley Beal, I'm just trying to figure out when they're gonna realize that he's not clutch. That he's not gonna make those 3-pointers for us. He's not gonna take those game-winning, game-tying shots. Like, I saw this look on Otto Porter's face. Like, he looked like he was ready to take on anything. And I just kind of assumed that meant that he was going to shoot the last shot, I just assumed that's what was going to happen, and then it didn't happen. They gave the ball to Bradley Beal, who everybody knew was going to take the last shot, and they double-teamed him, and then they triple-teamed him, and, like, they knocked the ball out of his hand, and then it just seemed like it's over with, and I was just like, what the hell? That was it. That was all, like, what? It was crazy, like, excuse me. But cooking with a lot of pepper tonight. I'm choking. But that was crazy. Like, I would have thought they would give the ball to Otto Porter, but it's kind of when that moment when Bradley Beal kind of like pointed up to the sky and did the little prayer hands. I was like, bro, do he really think he's taking a game winning shot? Like, do he think he's taking the last shot? Like, do they think that this is appropriate. Like, how stupid can you be? Like, how many times, of course, you want to put the ball in the hands of your best. No, you want to put the ball in the hands of your best shooter. Shoot. I would have even wanted Kelly Oubre to take the last shot. That's how it was going. Like, I just didn't see it for Beal tonight. I just did not see it for him at all. Like, I couldn't believe it that they saw it for him. Like, are you blind? Have you been here this season? Like, have you seen what I see? What the fans have seen? Like, everybody else knows this. Like, Kara Lawson, she even said that Otto should be taking the game tying shot. Like, she said that before that time even came. Like, right before that last play, she said that. And it's like, you guys. But anyway, I'm just gonna move on from this one, guys. And we're just gonna try to like nurse these wounds and our pain, and we're just gonna try to like let this one go. I just had to share my pain with you guys. I had to let you know how I felt because when I am going through something, I want to share, and you guys can share your pain down below in the comments. Shout out to Hanson James. He does Hanson James, but his channel is James Hanson, and he does Utah Jazz reviews. So if you're a Utah Jazz fan and you don't know who he is, you need to get that together. You need to follow him and you need to watch his reviews because even if you're not a Jazz fan, you hate the Jazz like I do, you'll still watch his reviews because they're that good. So with that being said, good night all, and to all a good night. I took a shower to rinse this loss off. I took hours to reflect. I rewatched the game, everything, and nothing has helped. Nothing has made me feel any better. So I'll see you guys later. I'm going to eat something. Bye. Peace, guys. It's your girl.